Hello, hello. Good morning, you guys, and welcome to the Loud About God podcast, where God's ways and His word are the center of prayer and of every word received and given. I am your host, Lau Waena. I am so excited that you are here today. Welcome, everyone who is coming back and everyone who is new in this space. Welcome to our devotional days. Today, we're going to be reading off of the current devotional book that I am in, which is Refreshment for the Soul by Richard Sives. It is Wednesday, May 14th. The title of our devotional is We Must Be Changed. That according to the riches of His glory, He may grant you to be strengthened with power through His Spirit in your inner being. Ephesians 3:16. That is our verse for the day. Actions correspond to powers and abilities, and no holy action can come from an unchanged ability. A change in the soul's faculties must precede a change in life and conduct. Wow. In nature, we live and we have the power to move. Being and moving go together. So if we have a being in grace, we have a power to move. In the life of grace and sanctification, there is an ability to believe in God, to be holy, and to love God, and then the actions of love spring from that power. Consider then the necessity of a change of the inward man, of the powers of the soul. Can the eye see without a power of seeing? Can the ear hear without a faculty of hearing? Can the soul perform sanctified actions without a sanctified power? It is impossible. The change is especially in the will, which some would say is not touched. They would say the will is free and would give grace no more credit than necessary. But grace works upon the will most of all. For the bent and desires of the will carry the whole man with it. If the choice and bent are the right way by the Spirit, it is good. If the will is not inclined and formed to go the best way, there is no work of grace at all. Though all grace first comes in through the understanding, being enlightened, it then goes into the will, putting a new taste and relish upon the will and affections. Wow, let me read that again. Though all grace first comes in through the understanding, being enlightened, it then goes into the will, putting a new taste and relish upon the will and affections. You see, then, that the grace in the gospel is not mere persuasion and entreaty, but a powerful work of the Spirit entering the soul and changing it and altering the inclination of the will heavenward. Wow. The soul is carried up and is shut to things below. We must have great notions of the work of grace. The scripture has great words of it. It is an alteration, a change, a new man, a new creature, a new birth. I would just love to point out that sentence. A change in the soul's faculties must precede a change in life and conduct. When the Spirit leads us to change our life and our conduct and pursue righteousness and sanctification, there is a change in our soul, in our powers and abilities. It is when we truly receive and accept grace that our inclinations are altered to set our eyes on heaven and not on what is here on earth. This is so powerful. grace works upon the will most of all. He's so good. He always gives us the answer to what we need in order to glorify Him and to seek Him better. I hope that this devotional filled you in any way, that it guides you, and that it is something you're able to meditate on throughout the day to help you to drive your actions in a way that honors the Lord and honors the gift of grace. Until next time.